and welcome to PNN. My name is Aaron C14, and I'm here to bring you the latest news later than you thought you'd get it. In an absolutely wild and unexpected turn of events, the Argentinian president Javier Milei, a man known for his excellent hair and less excellent political policies, has declared that the Falkland Islands is the territory of the United Kingdom, for now. Now, normally it's illegal in Argentina to say this, otherwise you're going to, you guessed it, straight to jail. It is for this reason that I figured the Argentinian president tacked on that last very ominous bit, quote unquote, for now. Is Javier Milei trying to get the British government's guard down so we can finally launch round 2? I wonder what they would even call that. The Second Falklands War? That's so lame though. Maybe 2 Falklands, 2 War? Falklands War 2? The Electric Boogaloo? Who knows? Instead of these two colonizing powers duking it out over these barren islands to see who's truly in charge, why don't they just let the original inhabitants decide? Oh, that's right, it has none, as it's a desolate, barren wasteland practically unfit for human habitation. Since that's the case, fight away, boys. The 14 people who live on the islands will just have to find some other windswept hellscape to move to. I hear that the northern coast of Antarctica is beautiful this time of year. Moving on to other news on the European side of the world, it seems that after a long and seemingly stagnant year on the front lines of Ukraine, some larger advances are being made. Sadly, this time the advances are being made by the armed forces of Russia. After spending 10 years, yes, seriously, 10 years, trying to take the Ukrainian town of Avdiivka, it finally fell on February of this year. The town, with a pre-war population of around 31,000, cost around 31,000 Russian casualties to take. I call that a fair trade. Too bad there's no more Avdiivka left after all the fighting. Now, it seems that the Russian forces have set their eyes upon the town of Chasiv Yar. Those who paid attention to the events in Ukraine should have heard about this little town. Located roughly 18 kilometers west of Bakhmut, the site of the heaviest fighting so far in the war, Chasiv Yar is an important rail hub as well as a road hub for the Ukrainian armed forces. Naturally, losing this town would be a disaster. Now, you may be asking, what's so different about Chasiv Yar compared to the countless other Ukrainian cities that have fallen? Well, unlike most Ukrainian cities which are located on flat plains, Chasiv Yar is atop a hill overlooking the plains below. Not only will this make it very costly to take, make it very costly to lose, as it will give the Russian forces a vantage point of the surrounding area. Here's to hoping that more of the promised military aid from the United States and European Union arrives in time to help with the battle ahead. Before we move on from Ukraine, we have some more breaking news from the front. It seems that the Russian forces have attacked from the north into the Kharkiv region. To nobody's surprise, their gains so far have been minimal, but nevertheless this is a disturbing update. Are they trying to reopen the northern front after being forced out of it with their tail between their legs in 2022? Or are they merely trying to force the already exhausted Ukrainians to spread their lines even further? For now, that remains to be seen, but you can trust that your team at PNN will keep you updated once we feel like doing it. On May 10th, in a surprising move for the United Nations General Assembly, please excuse us for a moment. In a surprising move for the UN General Assembly, the body voted to fully back a Palestinian bid for UN membership. In a vote that is described as the UN's most strongly worded letter in decades, the Israeli envoy responded before the actual vote was held by producing the UN Charter, which we have just shredded. Here is something you space nerds may enjoy. India has just launched their first satellite to conduct the study of black holes in our galaxy. This is incredible news. In the worst case scenario, their satellite will merely be ripped apart atom by atom. Best case scenario is that they find a whole new world in which to direct call scams at. Or is that also a worst case scenario? Jeez. The news is real dark these days, huh? And it seems to get worse and worse and worse. So I say we lighten it up a little bit. What do you think? Let's move over to our friends in Belgium who have just passed a labor law approving employment contracts and a union for prostitutes. In this world first, these ladies of the night will not only be entitled to paid maternity leave, old age pensions, holidays, and unemployment and family benefits, their new union will also make it impossible to fire them. It's kinda crazy. I have less protections and safety nets at my own job than a prostitute in Belgium does. Huh. Maybe I should move over to Belgium. Seems like a nice place. I mean, they've got a great flag, great food, and a really, really dark and questionable history in Africa. What's there to lose? Now I think it's time that we move on to some news from our friends in the United States of America. United States presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. admitted this week to having brainworms. I'm not even kidding. He said, and I quote, a worm, it got into my brain, it ate a portion of it, then it died, unquote. That's right. A man with literal brainworms is running for the presidency against a decrepit maniac suffering from steep mental decline and a man so old he witnessed the death of Napoleon Bonaparte. I love America. It's really true what they say, you know. It's a magical land where anybody can be anything. The land of dreams. The American dream. Let's move on to Poland with the weather. Take it away, Poland.
Polska am here to give inform for weather. This week, we look at Hooker. Polska was in Hooker on Monday, and Hooker was damp. Every other day, I was not in Hooker. This is when Hooker was dry, but am not the surety. I am talked to other people who are in Hooker other days, and they say it's dry and past prime. It makes sense. Almost 2,000 people are in Hooker. Polska does interview with local Oklahoma man, and he say before Dust Bowls, Hooker was named Call Girl. Dust Bowl is due the kill to Call Girl, and now we call Hooker. History's due America is neat. Back to studios.
We have some more breaking news coming out of Asia. Flash floods have devastated the island of Sumatra in Indonesia this week. Their disaster management agency announced it will use weather modification technology to seed clouds in the province in a bid to prevent further rainfall and flash floods. If you still thought your job couldn't be taken by Indonesians, well, looks like they already took God's. Unfortunately, the monsoon rains paired with a landslide of mud and cold lava have left 44 dead and 15 missing so far. We will keep you updated as the story comes.
Hi everyone, Kolai here. I want to close out this week with a channel update. We've uploaded a bunch of YouTube shorts over the past week or so, and we're stoked to see a lot of new viewers and subscribers checking out the channel. If you're new to this YouTube channel and want to see more Polandball content, go check out our other videos, catch our live streams, and join our official Discord with the link in the video description below. And don't forget to check out r/Polandball subreddit for the most and best Polandball content on the internet. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, or we'll take Poland out back and partition him again.